My name is Ivy Githae. So let's just summarize it with Ivy. I am an entrepreneur. Google www.techpressive.co.ke. We do amazing stuff, especially visually stunning stuff. We are in the arts industry, arts and creative and arts industry, and our slogan is where creativity meets craftsmanship. So we aim to create visually stunning projects for our clients and also for our customers. And with that, we empower our employees, our team, our staff to be able to express their creativity through products. For example, as you can see, my t-shirt, she believed she could, so she did. We also want to help boost yourself, boost your beliefs, because for example, as a person, these are some slogans that I really strive to work with. I believe I could. For example, in this Centonomy Entrepreneurship program, I believed I could, and I have. So as you can see, that this is actually a dream come true. And talking about Centonomy, I have been really passionate when it comes to entrepreneurship. I would say it began a long time ago. When I was a young girl, I would help my mother arrange her utensils. At that time we had a house help. So in the evening, on weekends, I will take accountability for the utensils, and then I tell her, maybe last week we had this week we had this number of utensils. At that time I didn't know that was accountability until later in life I came to find a name to it. And in the Centonomy Entrepreneurship program, that is one of the key traits of an entrepreneur: accountability. And how I came to learn about the Centonomy Entrepreneurship program was through either Maureen Bandari or Nancy Moi's page. I came across one of their pages. They were advertising on, I can't really remember one of the programs that they had, but they were giving offers. So there was an application that you had to write on their Instagram page, and then you tag Centonomy Entrepreneurship, and I did just that. And I just posted it. Then later, some days later, I came to find out that I had qualified for it, and I attended the session. And through that session, Waithaka, he said a really important line. He said that the money for the business is not your money. And he also showed us how you can measure success. Actually, success is measurable, and I gained a keen interest to attend that program. But at that time, I was only fresh from campus, and I didn't have that amount of money. So I asked for a scholarship, a partial scholarship program. At that time, they had the partial scholarship programs. So I was given the opportunity, but I still couldn't afford at that time. So I told myself that when I was going to be able to afford that program is when I was going to get to it. I feel like it was such a good timing, because if I probably would have started it last year, I would only have had the knowledge, because I wouldn't have done it practically. But now this year, I negotiated for my slot with Ruby, and Ruby will almost always appear in my success stories together with Centonomy. So I renegotiated for my slot with Ruby, and she told me that's okay. I could still attend the September intake. So I enrolled for the September intake up to December intake. It has really been such an amazing 14 weeks journey that has needed a lot of consistency and discipline. And just like in entrepreneurship, you need a lot of discipline and sacrifice. I've learned a lot, and one of the things that I have learned is success can be measured. Success can be measured in terms of you knowing your numbers. You have to know your numbers. You have to know how to attain your net profits, so that you are able to know at what point is the business able to sustain itself. Waithaka does this really well. And I also got to learn, there's a section that we were told to talk to our, I call her my old grandmother self. Maybe say 20 years down the line, what kind of a life is that old lady going to appreciate that I did for her, and what am I going to do to be able to reach there? One of the things is building a thriving business. These are lessons that I wouldn't have learned if I didn't attend the Centonomy Entrepreneurship program. And then you also learn how to put a product out there, how to launch a product. You don't just create a product, because sometimes as entrepreneurs you might come up with a product because it sounds well in your head, but now the program teaches you to think through it logically. You have to look at, is this customer interested? How can I get to them? What are some of their pain points? What if it doesn't go the way you had planned? And through that, one of the things that we created was a business model Canva, which is only learned in the Centonomy Entrepreneurship program. There is a number of topics, a number of modules that we'll cover. I'll not manage summarizing them all here, but I would urge you to enroll for the next intake. They have really amazing offers, and then they also have, their program is curated to also help you financially as well. They have a lipa pole pole program where you pay monthly, so it also helps with your finances. You're not going to strain yourself so much, you pay on a monthly basis. Yeah, so please enroll. There's a lot to learn. See you. Hi, my name is Ivy Githae. I am a Centonomy Entrepreneurship alumni.